Surviving storms.
Surviving storm.
Surviving storms.
We'll see. Joining me is Baroness Patricia Scotland. She's the Secretary General of the Commonwealth of Nations. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I saw a quote from you recently where you said, "We are right in the eye of the storm, but we're not all in the same boat."
Yeah, I think unfortunately that's true. If you look at the small states in the Commonwealth, you know we have 54 states, but 32 of them are small. So our whole family is about 2.5 billion people. But for the small states, they are really seeing this as an existential threat. And not just because it is climatically difficult, but of course look at what's happening with COVID-19. So they're facing a double whammy. Many of them haven't been able to get the vaccines, their industries are therefore held down, and they're fighting really to get a sustainable environment going, as well as a sustainable economy. So right now, 1.5 for these small and vulnerable countries is really talking about whether they survive or whether they don't. And we're at about 1.1 degrees now. And people think that's just a figure, the 1.5 to stay alive. If you're a small state and you've been subject to some of the biggest hurricanes in the last century, in the last 4 years, if you've seen your whole island devastated and your economy wiped out and the sea rise is going up and up, you are looking at annihilation. And for them, the reason they're here is they're having to say to the world, this is real. You know, it's not a joke. And for us, if we cannot get a real deal, if that 100 billion does not get delivered every year, and we've been promising it for more than 10 years, 2009,
a minimum,
and people are really saying we need trillions. But if we haven't even got the 100 billion, this is a death knell for many of our small states, and that's why they're here, round the table, banging the drum, saying, please hear us. Please hear us.